Hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this morning? Okay, so doing a second morning live stream this morning. I did one earlier, right at first light as I was heading out, because the guys were heading their fishing net. So if you've not seen that, go back one video and check it out. Right at the very beginning of the video, some guys were harvesting out of a fish trap. Pretty cool. So today's going to be a little windy, I know. Motor sailing my way up to Chesapeake. I was afraid the wind was going to be right on my nose today. Instead, it turned around and it's given me a very, very slight wind angle in the direction that I'm heading. I'm slightly off course, but not bad. So, hey Canadian, hey Billy, hey Frank. Yeah, we've got a little wind now. So, thought I'd share some of this with you because it's just kind of nice out here, just doing 7277, 7381 miles an hour. So we're scooting along pretty good. We're going to have an early day today. I should be done by 2 o'clock if this continues, but I thought you guys might enjoy seeing a little sailing scenery this morning. So here you go. That like to do a little coffee break action, sit down with your cup of coffee and imagine you're out here on the boat sailing with me. There you go. In fact, you guys can't feel the wind on your face, the sun hitting you. Sort of an intoxicating cocktail. Out here but us chickens. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that. So, probably missed a bunch here in the chat while all that was going on. So, hey Chief, hey Miss Shar. Need your main out, motor sailing in the headwind. Yeah, whatever. I like it this way. Okay. Hey Douglas, so you guys like that? You want to see more of the scenery of sailing, or is that enough for you? You know, I probably should just do a video of nothing but the view of what it's like sitting there sailing, but we'll see. And for those of you guys who think I need to put the head sail up, the forecast is this wind's going to turn around and come right on my nose here in a little bit. So I'm not getting too excited once again about putting the main up. In fact, it wasn't even supposed to be this angle right now. It was supposed to be this angle earlier, and it's supposed to be turning and getting more and more on the head. In fact, I can feel it getting more and more on the head as we're talking here. So I'm probably going to have to take my head sail down any minute here anyway. So unless I want to spend all afternoon tacking back and forth across the Chesapeake, which I really don't care to do. I want to get down here so I can get down into the ICW, so I can hurry up and get down to Florida, so I can go back to work and start making a living. Hope you guys can understand that. So anyhow, good morning world. All is good out here on the Lily too. Boat's working perfect. The dog, she's down where she's supposed to be, sleeping down there, nice and safe here in the cockpit. So can I zoom in when I show you stuff? What am I going to zoom in on? I don't know. If I try to zoom in, it gets awful shaky. There's really not any particular target to zoom in on, so, but yeah, Frank, that autopilot is working perfectly. It's called Lefty. I'm calling my autopilot Lefty because it used my left hand. Oh, Frank, you're such a scooch. Such a scooch. I don't know. Anyhow, kids, so I just wanted to jump on and let everybody know we're alive and well. Things are looking good here, making good headway. At this rate, I'm going to be to my anchorage at 1:30 today. Short day today, 1:30, wow. Well, 7 to 1:30, I don't know. 6-7 hour run today. After the last couple of days, I think I deserve a short day. It'd be nice to just chill out and relax for a little bit. So I always enjoy my motor sailing, Marie. I always enjoy it. Absolutely. I enjoy motoring, I enjoy sailing, I enjoy being out here on the boat. I'm always amazed at how many people get so bent out of shape that I'm doing it wrong. Well, you know what, people? I'm doing it. What are you doing today? So, if you don't like the way I sail, get your own sailboat and sail yourself. That's simple. I don't really care. I enjoy doing what I enjoy doing. If it pisses people off, well, all the better for it, I guess. I don't know. I'm out here doing the do. That's right, Miss Shar. We're out here doing the do. I'm the one making miles. You know, someone commented to me the other day, Miss Lone Star, saying, oh, well, I thought you and Miss Lone Star were going to buddy boat. Well, she and I had talked about it, but decided that wasn't going to work in our schedule. Apparently, her boat's not going anywhere for a while. I understand her last video, they moved it into a shed to be worked on. Apparently, they're going to spend the winter up in Boston. Apparently, I don't know why else they would put it in the shed. They said something about going to California. So who knows what they're doing? Who knows what they're doing? They're in Annapolis and doing that, and they're going to California, and I don't know. Stefan was saying, how far can this little boat go? Well, my little boat, which is identical to theirs, has gone from Lake Erie to Virginia so far. So, little boats, I mean, these little cows are perfect little coastal cruisers. They really are. And if you weren't carrying all the crap on board that I carry, this boat is fine for 2 or 3 people. Two people and a kid would be a problem if you weren't carrying all the crap like I'm carrying on this one. So it's just a fine little boat for that. But, oh well, what the hell do I know? I'm just out here sailing every day. I don't know a damn thing. Everybody has their own idea how to do things. I say let them go their own channel and they can do what they want. There you go, Frank. That's right. That's right, Billy. Beats a day in the office. So, yeah, I just don't get that mentality, you know. I guess they're not out here doing it, and so they got to throw a little jab at you, you know. No offense, but that's just like Marie did. Enjoy your motor sailing. Well, I imagine there was a slight amount of jig in that, and that I'm motor sailing and not just sailing. I don't really care. It's what I prefer to do, obviously. So, shop today. The client is glad I showed up. Reorganizing the shop. Oh, okay, cool. Are you driving now? Patriot. Huh. No, you can't go forward. You don't have your life vest on. You gotta stay in the cockpit. Yes, you do. You gotta stay in the cockpit. Get down. Get down. Good girl. Yeah, Billy, the motor's on. We're motor sailing. In case you couldn't hear the diesel running. Every so often the wind picks up and we speed up, and you can hear the driveline speed up. Then the wind will slow down and we'll slow down, so. Okay. Carl, haven't heard any more about the algae study. What's happening on that? I'm not aware of any progress being made on that right now, Doug. I've not heard, and the next thing that we're going to be working on is, yes, the plankton study. Okay, good. I was wondering what you were talking about. Yeah, the plankton study, I'm waiting to hear from them. They're still organizing that. I don't know exactly when the start date of that's going to be. I was kind of seeing now the wind's coming onto my nose here, guys. Come on. I gotta lay off my angle here. Hold on. And there we go. Not quite. There we go. Yeah, see now I'm good 10 degrees off my course, 15 degrees maybe off my course in order to maintain the wind. The wind's becoming more and more on the head, just as they forecasted. So we're probably going to have to take the head sail in even in just motor, which will slow things down. But hey, I'm doing 7.2 knots right now. 7.9, 6.9, 7.1, 7.0, 6.7, and that's into an incoming tide. So we're not doing too bad here. It's a bit of an odd question, but where does your dog go to the toilet on the boat? I thought that it would take miles on the dog the boat for a big period. Yeah. Where does the dog go on the deck? Well, the dog goes up on the bow. The bow wow poops on the bow. And frankly, that was a mistake teaching her to go up there. Because on days like this, when I'm underway and I'm sailing, she can't go forward. Now, she tends to do her business first thing in the morning. All to my pleasure, she goes out there and poops on my anchor just before I deploy the anchor. For some reason, she's got it in her head that she's got to poop on the anchor or the anchor rod. One of the two for some reason. So, I'm not sure why. See ya, PC. I'm not really sure why that is. So we'll see. So anyhow, what was the other comment that was made there? I missed something. It is the truth, nothing more than that. You have made your goals clear. Okay. Did you hear about the red tide that was 30 miles offshore Naples, 30 feet down, and found the oxygen water, had no live fish? Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, a lot of nitrogen blooms happening. So the red tide's now moving into Naples Beach. Lovely. That's going to be a smelly place for a while. I know people in Florida like to blame Big Sugar, you know, for all of the over-fertilization they do out in the sugar canes and stuff, because that nitrogen loading then flushes out into the ocean, causing these red tides. At least that's what it's been determined to be. Recent studies showed that some of the glyphosate from Monsanto is the cause for some of that as well, poisoning the water. Guys, we just can't keep dumping toxic chemicals onto the fields That's where the majority of this comes from. Okay, it's not from human waste. It's not from human septic. Don't be so conceited as that. It's from the millions of tons of chemicals that are put out on fields and farms across America every day. That's where this is all coming from. The little bit of nitrogen created by us human beings is negligible compared to the thousands or millions of truckloads of stuff dumped down in the ocean or dumped out in the fields, and then that rains and that washes down the waterways, and those waterways end up in the ocean, and that's where we're getting these red tides and killing off all the fish. That's why they're finding glyphosate in it, because so many farms are using that Roundup stuff to as a weed killer, so they can grow crops with and be weed free to improve yield. Well, the price of that improved yield, the price of that fertilized production, is we're killing the fish in the ocean. I mean, that's the cause and effect. So people need to wake up to that point. Do you have running water and electric on your boat? I have a generator on my boat. I have my generator right there on my boat. So I can have power. And what was the other question? Running water? I do not have running water on the boat. The boat does have running water, I just don't have it set up. So, no way to kill the algae from it. He set up a big air pumps in the canal. Yeah, Frank, that is one way to help break it up. In fact, you know, there's these septic systems now called aeration septic systems, where they actually have a small scale pump like that pumps oxygen into the septic, which allows it to decompose faster and break down faster. The faster it breaks down, the safer it becomes. So he's obviously just doing something on a larger scale, and you know, almost a little too late. Once again, it's not, you know, septic systems backing up and dumping into the ocean. It's all the agricultural runoff that's causing it. That's why they're finding the glyphosate in that. Glyphosate, otherwise known as Roundup, that you guys buy at Home Depot and spray in your driveway to kill the weeds. Well, that's killing the fish. Every time you get a red tide, think about that the next time you go into Home Depot or Lowe's and buy a gallon of Roundup, because that makes you culpable. That makes you responsible. So, anyhow, enough lecture here. I'm going to end this on that sour note and get back to driving my boat. So, anyhow, we'll have more for you later, kids. Be good, be careful, and we'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. So, my fuel supply holding up. Miss Shar, it's holding up just fine. I dumped 5 gallons in my tank today. I was going to dump in another 5, but I didn't look like there was room for it. So, our fuel supply is holding up very well considering how far we've gone. Right now I'm down 8-9 gallons total, and I've been running for what, 3 days since I got fuel. 3 very long days since I got fuel, so I'm doing pretty good. Feeling good about it. So anyhow, we'll have more for you later, kids. Bye.